two people accidentally wandered into a small town and discovered something strange. In the middle of the day, there wasn't a single person to be seen on the streets. Upon closer inspection, they noticed that every house had its doors and windows tightly shut. The town gave them an incredibly oppressive. Suddenly, they heard singing coming from a distance. Following the sound, they discovered that it was emanating from a church. Just as they were about to open the door, the singing from inside abruptly ceased. When they entered, the church was pitch black and completely empty. Where had the people who were just singing disappeared to? Could it have been a hallucination? As the two explored the church, they realized it was extremely peculiar. The congregation didn't worship God, but rather a strange creature. Just as they were about to leave, a pale-faced man suddenly appeared, claiming to be the town's priest. Relieved to see someone, the two immediately explained their reason for being there. They hoped the priest could help them find the local police to rescue their friend. Seeing how anxious they were, the priest called upon the island's villagers for assistance. He sent Paul with them to save the friend, while Kelly stayed behind on the island. The only place on the island with a telephone was the inn. The priest told Kelly to go there and call the police. At that moment, Kelly noticed that the priest's fingers seemed to be fused together. Although she was shocked, rescuing their friend was more pressing, so she didn't have time to dwell on it. Little did she know, this was all part of the priest's sinister plot, and the island's inhabitants weren't human at all. Kelly searched the streets for a long time. Although she encountered a few people along the way, they all looked extremely bizarre. With their trapped friend waiting to be saved, Kelly had no choice but to hurry to the inn. Upon arriving, Kelly immediately informed the innkeeper of her intentions. However, he remained unmoved, staring at her with wide eyes. Just then, the priest suddenly appeared from behind. Together with the innkeeper, they seized Kelly. Meanwhile, Paul discovered that their friend, who had been trapped at sea, was nowhere to be found. All that remained on the boat were some bloodstains and an open flashlight. Unable to rescue anyone, Paul had no choice but to return to the island first. The priest was already waiting for him. Seeing that Paul had failed to save their friend, he wasn't the least bit surprised, as if everything had gone according to his plan. He told Paul that Kelly had gone to find the police and instructed him to wait for her at the inn. Movie title: Dagon.